Cultural resources, at least within our territory, are of our environment, are resources of utility, of cultural connection, and having a humble, reciprocal relationship to the earth. Our medicine is not just medicine like in modern day, where we might take a pill or we might try and solve a problem. Medicine is how we navigate the world. And so one part of our medicine happens to be salik, which means split stick in the Mutsun language. Salik is an elderberry musical instrument. It is a clapper stick. And medicine is singing. There's a hummingbird song, and I want to offer you a couple of lines of it. Humunya, 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 weha, weha. Humunya, 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 weha, weha, ho. Humunya, 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 weha, weha. Humunya, 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 weha, weha, ho. Humunya, 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 weha, weha. Humunya, 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 weha, weha, ho. Oh. Thank you. I will offer a song, I'll offer a prayer. Sometimes if I have tobacco or other medicines, I will make an offering to the tree, honor the life that's lived and the gift that's given. I make this offering, I let it know where it's going, I let it know I'm going to use it for medicine. I respect it. This tree has been tended, and tended by people, this tree grows stronger and it proves as an abundant resource for our community. It grows straighter and straighter to ensure that we have many resources for more clapper sticks for the next generations. And so as people tend this medicine, and as we respect our relative, our community member, we are in community together. This tree has been trimmed, but it has not been tended in a good way. It hasn't been respectfully tended. These branches were taken because they were dry, and it hasn't been taken care of. And we see how it's growing in different ways, that the knots are coming out, multiple popping out. It's just left wild. And we see all of them bowing, arching, and this is how an elderberry tree organically will grow. It just kind of grows and lounges and hangs out. Doesn't provide straight branches, and it has not been tended as much as the other ones, and we notice it. We notice that it maintains a more shrub-like presence. Humans around the world will always and have always impacted their world, and the earth doesn't totally need us. The earth can survive without us. However, when we are in community together, we thrive. And that's when we are in right relation. I've now come to understand, when I think about, let's say, Darwin's theory, survival of the fittest, it actually fundamentally leans to the most adaptable. How indigenous peoples have adapted to their bioregion, to their territory, to their place-based knowledge, how they've adapted and continue to adapt, and have shown through resilience and through presence that we here are sitting here, we exist, that indigenous cultures have elements of survival and thrivance and ways of understanding how we navigate the natural world. And to me, when we say hunter-gatherer, that sounds like hand-to-mouth survivalist, and that dismisses land manager, that dismisses traditional ecological knowledge of knowing medicines, of knowing how to create these baskets, both for ceremony as well as for survival. To make a basket so tight that it could hold water, that's sacred geometry, that's math, that's wisdom. But to know what it takes to make that basket, it's not just, oh, we have all the resources right here, ta-da! Oh yeah, it's just naturally wildly growing. No, my mother has always taught me, honor the life that's lived and the gift that's given. To ensure that I engage in ethical and sustainable harvesting methods. I visit classrooms and I talk to 3rd and 4th graders, I talk to college students about the way I will speak to plants. I will talk to my green relatives. I'll let them know that I either need them to help teach other people, I need them for medicine, I need them for nourishment, but plants and the animals, all of the earth and all of the beings that are on it impact each other in one form or another, either being a nutrient source or providing as a resource or impacting in some form. And how we impact and how we navigate that part of our existence is so very integral, especially with indigenous cultures around the world, in recognizing they have sustained their communities by being a part of their environment, their ecosystem.
After being here for more than 10,000 years, and that's their number, our stories tell us we've been here since the beginning of time. We've always been here, and we were meant to be here, each in our own little place, because we were obligated by Creator and the first people who taught us how to take care of the place, that we were meant to be there to take care of that place. That we're put there for that purpose. And then we were taken away from that place as a people and as individuals. And we were made to be individuals and separated from each other and break those relationships and those bonds of community and culture, and made us men, and they use that term specifically,
Kill the Indian.
To save the man. We live in a society that teaches us that everything is separate, siloed, I call it, compartmentalized, individual, and you only interact with each other accidentally, it seems. And we have this understanding after thousands of years of hanging out in our homelands that everything's connected, and not just in space, not just the relations we live with, the siblings and spouses and kids, but it's the things around us. It's the land we are actually on, we think of as alive, and that we're connected to it. They're not just alive, but a separate thing from us, but they're alive and part of us. And yet there's that mentality that everything is separate. It's got nothing to do with anything else. Whatever you do has nothing to do with anything else, when it has everything to do with everything else.
Say, feel that bass. We gon' shake up this place. Say, pick up that pace. Yeah, we got no time to waste. Everybody say, feel.